How are you? A great pleasure to be with you again. Today we will talk about the following. Your ex reads your messages but does not respond to you. Let us begin. New technologies have taken breakups to a new level of dependency since, previously, when you broke up with the other person, it was more difficult to maintain contact. However, now, thanks to instant messaging, we can try to keep in touch through messages, audios, calls, etc. But, this attempt at contact is not always reciprocated, right? There are times when messages are sent which are read by your ex, but without any response, and this creates in us a feeling of pain and abandonment. But before jumping to conclusions about the reasons why your ex ignores the message, you have to take into account multiple possibilities. 1. You are no longer a priority in your life. It must be understood that once the relationship is over, your ex-partner has no commitment or obligation to you, so he can talk to you or not. If he does not answer you, it is because surely you are no longer a priority person in his life. 2. You are meeting someone else or are already in another relationship. At this point you have to understand that if the other person is initiating ties with a third party or is already in another love relationship, it is very common for them to avoid any contact with her ex-partner. 3. Your ex is resigned, angry, or upset. That they finish us is always painful and a hard blow for us, so we have to understand that if we have put an end to a person, he or she can be hurt by our decision. So, when she sees a message from us, the first thing she thinks about is deleting it and ignoring us in order to return the damage we have caused her by leaving her. 4. She wants to apply contact zero to turn the page. It is usual that to avoid falling back into a relationship that they do not want to continue, they decide to avoid and ignore her ex-partner at all costs, including his messages and attempts to get in touch. 5. Your ex ignores you but doesn't block you. Why? Again, the reasons why people act in this way can be very diverse and are often related to their personality. Take the case of a manipulative and narcissistic person, who has ended a relationship or has been broken up. Despite knowing that they are no longer together, they need to feel that the other person has a dependency on them, so she will unconsciously try to remain present in this person's life. And what better way to do that than by offering him the opportunity to get in touch whenever his ex wishes to do so. People who continue to have feelings towards her ex-partner also act in this way, so that, even if the relationship has ended, they cannot put an end to a contact or possibility of contact. So even if you don't respond to the messages her ex sends you, you know they can get in touch with him or her at any time. Your ex ignores you and it hurts. It is normal to feel damaged and frustrated when we try to maintain or create contact with one person and our attempts to do so are completely ignored by the other person. As we have been saying throughout the video, when a relationship ends, the feelings towards the other person are not completely ended, so if we are ignored by them, what could be called a double penalty is created. This double sorrow is formed by feelings of abandonment and indifference. And while it is possible that the relationship was ended by us, that does not indicate that we cannot feel abandoned when we have the feeling of being ignored. Therefore, you have to know that it is completely normal and understandable to feel hurt when we are ignored by the other person. 7. What to do when your ex ignores you. You will have heard 1,000 tips on this. However, how you want to act in this situation is solely up to you. We leave you some questions and situations that can help you reflect. What phase of the breakup are you in? If you have just broken up, it is highly recommended to keep some distance with the other person. If, on the other hand, some time has passed, things change. Have you tried to contact him or her? We cannot regret that the other person ignores us if we have not tried to initiate a contact either. Now, if this contact attempt has been made but has been ignored, it may be due to one of the reasons previously stated. After analyzing your own situation and that of your ex-partner, you will surely see that it is understandable that your ex-partner does not want to have contact and therefore you must give her space. You too should do the same for now. Now, benefit from our experience and our proven strategy to get your ex back. You deserve the opportunity for a happy future with your ex. Click on the link in the description of this video, so we can help you immediately. Do not forget to share the video to help other people like you who are looking for help. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and comment. A pleasure and thanks.